It's fine. It's cool. Is this working? Draw this in my style. I don't have a style, but I'll see what I can do. What are the odds? We don't even have to go looking for one. What is this, a moth? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Is this working? Why isn't it working over here? I'm not sliding, but, well, I am, I mean, I'm not supposed to be sliding. Okay. Alright. That's working there. Which means we're working everywhere. Which means, apparently, we're going to draw this moth in our style. Um, if you can say we have a style, we don't. That's the whole point of looking at other people's stuff. I have not yet figured out what a good style, what a good size is for these. Um, so I'm just going to keep going with what? Huh? Oh, my tracking stopped. Okay. How about that? We're back. We're back, baby. All right. Jesus. All right. So we got a layer. Should we try and speed sketch this? Probably not. This is one of those times when I wish I was on my other tablet so that I could change the canvas direction. Shoot. Should I actually should I do it 1080 by 1920? Like, should I reverse this? Is there a button to reverse? There we go. Hey. Okay. We're evolving. This is gonna be weird. Okay. Um, I'm trying to decide where to start. I feel like the face is probably the best, but if I start there, and like let's say I start here, I think I'll be good, but what if I fuck up going too high? Should I start at the they look like leaves to me, but I don't know what they're supposed to be. Wait, does this work on that? Okay. I mean, I don't know why it would. Okay, here we go. Okay. Uh-huh. Why is it so hot in this room? What the fuck is going on? These are not the same. Okay, so these very much so come to a point. And then I think I'm actually gonna do that on a separate layer. So let's fuck. No, wait. Alright, it'll be fine. Why is my phone going off? Phone? Why is my phone upside down? Phone? Okay. Control C, Control V. Alright. What do we think? Is that going to be enough space? I hope so. Why did that get so shaky? I feel like I was doing all right, and now I'm like, it's just gonna have to do for now. We can come back later. Okay. All right, so let's do a new layer. Let's name these. Leaf 1 and leaf. Oh, this is tough. All right. I guess the hair should be next, right? That way I can ensure that it connects to this properly. It's gonna be hard to do the face then. Um, this is the kind of thing that I think you could only really do if you're looking at someone else's work, which, to be fair, Sleep Deprived here said it wasn't not here. Yeah, draw it in your style, which I arguably do not have. So we're just doing our best. But like, if I were starting from like scratch, yeah, I would have references to look at, but I feel like you'd have to start with like the face and maybe a pose so that you know where you can go from there. I feel like it'd be really cool to have my own style, but like, what would that even be? You know what I mean? Like, we're not there yet. We're still on sketch phase. We're not even at like competent line art phase. We're at sketch phase. We are not there. Okay. I both don't like this. I feel like it's good, but I don't know. This it feels wrong the way I did it. I don't know what the fuck I did wrong, but I don't like looking at it. It's bothering me. Okay. I feel like that's a complete departure from the way the rest of them were done right here. We're gonna have to probably change that. I don't know. It doesn't work for me. Now, in theory, I could probably just copy paste that to the other side. In fact, that kind of looks like what they did here. Wait a minute. Like, the top half almost looks. They're probably actually just consistent instead of being a shitter like me, but that probably would be smart. I probably should do that, but I'm not going to because then we don't get the practice, you know? I am liking it. I mean, this looks great. This obviously isn't like supremely perfectly finished. You know what I mean? Like it's not perfectly clean and straight lines like everywhere. It could also be the size is actually a little large here for the detail, but it's not like immaculate. It just looks fantastic because it's stylized. But I feel like what I was gonna go for here is this kind of gives me like line art over sketch vibes and then just like sketched in and then colored in. Because there's like areas where it's just like by maybe some of the other ones here standard, probably like unfinished looking, but it all works and it all looks great. but it's obviously, like I said, it's just style. But it seems like a good way, and I'm mostly talking about the hair here. It seems like a good way to kind of like fake hair, because like a lot of times I will be drawing like the hair that a character has, and I'm like trying to get every single like dip and point, and it just doesn't work out. But what they did here is they just did like an outline of what it would be, and then they added the lines after, and it just has like this bulk kind of unfinished cartoony outline, which looks good, right? Like I said, it looks good. It's stylized. I like it, but it's a simpler way, and it's kind of like a, I guess like a cheat in a way, because like you didn't have to draw each of these little things to begin with. You just draw like that, and then you add that and maybe that later, and suddenly you have like your strands. It feels a little more unfinished compared to doing like individualized strands, but at the same time, it's a good way to save time and kind of get the same effect for less effort, and it's probably more consistent, especially for someone like me to look at and imitate for now, because I have zero skill whatsoever. We're scuffed. It's in the stream title. All right. Is that right? It doesn't feel right. That really doesn't feel right. What is this? What am I doing? I don't like it. It's bothering me. I just talked about how this should be easier than trying to draw like the individual strands like before. And I'm already fucking it up. So like you get the big clumps, and then you just don't worry about the smaller ones, and you just draw the line later. I like that. That'll save me some time. Not really. Okay. We'll figure out that zone with the eye later. Okay. I feel like this here is like what I drew here is enough. I also feel like it's too much and it's too little. I don't know how to put it. Like, I feel like the scale of it is off. I think maybe height wise. I feel like it's too far out compared to like how they did it, but I feel like it's not going to be enough if I want space to draw a fucking face. So like I guess I just go for it and leave it, because I feel like if I think all of those things, if I think it's too much and it's too big, and I'm gonna be like off on the scale, but I think if I go any smaller, I definitely won't have any space for the face. I think all of those things combined mean I there's nothing I can fucking do, so I might as well just stick with what we got, right? Like, what am I gonna do? I can't make it bigger. I can't make it smaller. So fuck it. Feel like that's too steep. Gonna turn into Sonic the Hedgehog, which pretty much all my hair only seems to fucking do. See, right now, I'm also feeling like this is not gonna be enough. Okay, so I feel like this part here, like the neck part, I'm gonna do on a separate layer. I know it's kind of all one thing for them, but I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So that's just gonna be too many lines to like look at and try and decipher. So we're just gonna move the fuck on. I don't know how I'm gonna show these eyes. They're very cool. They're very unique, I guess. I mean, it's not like it's the first time I've seen them, but they're gonna be like unique to draw as a sketch. Like there's a lot of just heavy darkness here. I think I might just go for it's gonna look like rings, but it's the best I can do. I do really like how, especially this far eye. Well, all right, yeah, the far eye here. Um, so it's gonna be this eye. It kind of has some depth to it the way they drew it, even though it's literally just a fucking yellow line, I guess, or tan. I don't know. She might be jaundiced. It's a little unfortunate. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so so this is definitely the problem. All right. If I try to match that, yeah, it's not gonna really come out. The problem here is I drew it. I feel like it's too squished in. Then again, theirs is kind of like that. Their eyes kind of go into the hair a bit. So you know what? Maybe we just fucking send it. Just fucking send it. I don't know how to draw. I mean, that was obvious, I guess, but I'm just saying what we're all thinking. I don't know, man. Feel like that was okay, but I don't like it. So, what else can I say about it? Okay. Just call that face. We'll do eye. All right, good luck, right? Fuck. Fucking how, dude? What? How? How did they do this? You know, I wonder if the play would be just do a really large size and just like press that and then draw the shapy bits after. I think that would probably be the play to imitate exactly that. But we're not trying to imitate necessarily exactly that. We're trying to get a similar effect with what we're capable of now and kind of go for it, you know? I don't know what's going on. I guess I guess we'll just go for it. Okay. You know what? However it comes out is how it comes out. You know? That's not good, but we can live with that, right? Can we be can we be a little lazy? No, not control X, fuck. But we can just control V twice. Hell yeah. Man, I love America. Except for the parts that I really don't like. Um and the parts I really do like. So let's maybe a little less. A little something for the boys, maybe. Let me make that something like that. It feels wrong because I feel like the face is shorter than what I am used to drawing, but it's very stylized and I kind of like it. So we're just gonna live with it. Apparently I have 3 eye layers. Fuck it. I think one of them is empty because I accidentally control X'd on it. So that should be the first one, right? So that's where we'll do the eye layers, I guess. I don't fucking know. Look, I'm not gonna pretend to know here. I do want to go to the hair layer and fix her bitch ass eye. Or his, I guess. I don't know. What is this OC? Do I know? Do I want to know? I don't think it matters. I do. Wait, is this stream? Okay, well, I didn't put anime girls, so it doesn't matter. Very ill right now. Well, that's concerning, bro. Alright, you know what? I don't know what the fuck's going on with this, but I guess we'll follow them or something at some point. Uh, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, we'll live with it. I mean, I guess you can't expect to figure it out necessarily based on unless you know whether or not they say it. But they've said, I think in the comments they have like he here and then she somewhere else or her somewhere else. So it's like, was one of them a typo? Does it matter? I guess not. Who cares, right? All right, so we're on first eye layer, which is now technically the last one I usually work on. I don't like it. I like it, but I don't like it. Why is that one's... Fuck. What have I done? I don't think I can do this. Because to match that one, I have to do like that size, and I don't feel like it works. I think I have to do it even bigger, actually. Can I get away with it if I just, like, do that, maybe? This looks a lot less soft than that. Like, those eyes are kind of like, hi, how are you? And these are like, why the fuck are you talking to me? I'm gonna fucking murder you. Which we shall, in fact, especially juxtapose with the mouth. Okay. I don't like that. I really don't like that. It's not that bad. What if we do some? We'll give her the blush. We're gonna give it. Oh my, that sounds fucking worse. Why does it look like this? All right. I don't know why I guess their eyebrows are just fucking whatever those are. But I guess they are. Enjoy. This does not work. Hold on. I don't like either of these. Let's give them like a little bit of shape. I don't like that. I really don't like whatever. Fuck it. We're done questioning it. Let's go back to the face because this part has been bothering me the whole fucking time. It's too straight. We gotta we gotta get it up. I don't know. We gotta unstraighten it. I don't think I did anything. I'm pretty sure I literally just did nothing. Whatever. That's what you get now. Enjoy. Let's add the leaf layers to the brow. This doesn't go all the way up. It goes part way up. So how did they do it? So like every point lead up kind of has one. What do we think? Not too bad, right? I didn't really make it symmetrical, so now this one kind of looks super wonky. We'll just add like an extra one here, just so it doesn't like look as gapped out. Apparently, hopefully we remember that's on the brow layer because if we got to come back and do something with that, it's not happening. It is not happening. Okay. Yes, we'll call that. Well, it was supposed to be neck, but I guess it's ek. Enjoy. This, hold on. What? Huh? All right, hear me out. The shoulders are down here. What the fuck? What is this? Is there, hold on. Is this all empty in these regions here? Like this whole area is empty, I think. And the neck is just super fucking long because the shoulders are like down the fuck over here. Okay. Can't say that's ideal, but I don't have a long neck like that. I have it's really fucked up to kind of say that. I have a normal neck. I'm not some giraffe looking motherfucker, okay? Uh all right. How do we pull this off? I guess we just ignore the fact that that anatomically doesn't really make a whole hell of a lot of sense. And we just fucking go for it. I could like wide body it So like kind of make the shoulders just jut out a little from this. But then that's gonna fuck up my ability to do anything because I already don't have one, so you know. If you know, you know. And if you don't, I don't know. Why do these always turn into like Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog fucking spikes? Like, what am I doing wrong? Turns out Sonic is the progenitor of anime hair. Sonic was the first furry. You know what? What would be the first furry? There's probably, I mean, I guess if you think about it, probably like a fucking ancient minotaur or something, kind of, you know what I mean? Like that's probably the first pseudo furry mention. I guess realistically, the first one ever depicted in film is probably also the first isekai, right? The Wizard of Oz. Because I think no, they probably had films with people in like fursuits and stuff, like animal suits, before that. But isn't the lion from that Mr. Lion in like a fursuit with some makeup on his face? I mean, Wizard of Oz is genuinely, truly the first isekai story ever written that we know of. It's my favorite anime. All right. I did say I didn't like that hair earlier. Maybe we go through and fix it. If I can fucking find the hair layer. Okay. Wait, okay. I mean, this still doesn't really make sense if I'm thinking about it at all. Is this part of her head hair? Or it's his? I don't fucking know. Who cares? But for convenience sake, I'm probably just gonna keep saying her, but is that all one hair? Like she just brush it down into the fucking neck area and like give herself a scarf? What's going on there? Or or is that her chest hair and she brushes it up and gives herself a comb over? Is it, I think it might be that. What the fuck am I looking at? Wait, what is this? Is that an extra arm? I think wait, okay. I was reading this as the side of the body. I think this is an arm. And this is the body. And the arm is so these are extra arms. Very mothy, very cool. And this is an arm. And it's just like shoved up her ass or something. She's digging for gold. I don't know. But who the fuck stands like this? This looks so uncomfortable. Like pop your fucking hip bone out of its socket or something. Right out the joint, you know? By the way, I am obviously making jokes. I think this is really well done and I really like it, which I wouldn't bother doing this if I didn't like it on some level, either like artistically, you know what I mean? Or if I didn't think it was funny, or I that's the only reason I fucking draw. I mean, half of our shit's been like knives and memes, right? Like we did the fucking what was that one? What got you like this meme from I think How to Train Your Dragon? Hopefully we remember that this is on that layer because if I want to change that, oh my god. I am gonna go through every layer trying to fix that later. Alright. Fuck, I have to draw fingers. Oh, thank god. She's from the fucking Simpsons. She only has the... That? Or is it... Is it that? Let's fucking go. Why am I drawing this? What am I doing? I can't believe that the shorthand for furry art is fart. Crazy. Hashtag fart if you enjoy furry art. I should name this. Call it the armies. This is gonna be rough actually because I have to somehow make reasonably sized arms while like leaving off body space. I feel like I should start with the body, but I kind of can't because there's like all this neck fluff here and I need to know, like I need an end position. If I were smart, what I would do is go to a completely different canvas. I would do new canvas. I would draw the arms there. And then I would shrink them and scale them. I would probably just draw one arm, realistically. And then I would just copy paste that for all of the arms. But we're not smart. And that's just too much for me to like go back and forth with. I'm just getting used to fucking doing multiple layers. So I think that's a little beyond us at the moment. Fucking glove is fraying. Can't believe I spent $6 on this. Just because it had cats on it. Am I stupid? This is a really good arm, I feel like. Maybe a little stubby. Oh, jeez. What if we draw the arm detail now? Is that gonna bite us in the ass later? How do I not have space for the fucking hand? What? Oh my god. We're so fucked. Oh no. Oh no. Oh well. Bro, why is this arm so fucking stubby? Like, what am I doing wrong? I'm gonna call her Stubbs. No offense to Stubbs, whoever you really are. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't think that looks that good, but whatever. Sometimes you just gotta send it, otherwise you're gonna spend a fucking month on it. I'm sorry about your hand. I am sorry, little one. Bro. What the fuck? Looks like a goddamn tentacle. And that's more of, Alistair's thing, you know? The Borderlands reference, by the way. Enjoy your... whatever the fuck that is. It kind of looks like, fuck, I lost tracking, didn't I? Well, it's generally tracking, but it's not full tracking. There we go. Okay. The light turned green instead of blue when it's supposed to be blue. Anyway, what is it? What are those things called? A mandrake. It looks like a mandrake. Okay. What do I do? I feel like I have to get the torso in to get the scale right with the other arm. What if I start maybe like down here? So that makes the arm too goddamn fat, though. Let's just do the torso layer before we fuck up this hand a bunch. That's our finest hand we've ever done. Even though it looks like a fucking mandrake root. Okay. We're on to something. Why the fuck is the goddamn... Like, it just explodes out. Why is she so fucking fertile? Why does she have such birthing hips? What is this? Unbelievable. How am I supposed to address this? Alright, let's go back to the dick army. And I guess we're just gonna invent some arm. To be fair, I think there's supposed to be like a secondary arm here. So let's actually see if we can't work that in a little bit. Okay. And then it kind of like weirdly pops back out. Maybe that'll help with the scale of things. And then... Okay. Okay, so let's go back to torso. Even though this is now a fucking hippie, it's a little bit of a hip. Okay. Well, I don't like that. Okay. This is so hard to follow in terms of like the lines. So let's go back to arms. Let's maybe decrease that just a little bit. Okay. That's just gonna have to do for now. Guess they're just open bushing it, which is, you know, that's not my thing personally. But I guess they just got the bush out. Should we do a bush layer? Why am I so good at drawing this? What's going on? What the fuck? Why? What? Why was that so seamless? Why am I good at drawing furry bushes? I don't like that. I don't like what I'm becoming. What do I call... What do I call this? First off, what do I call this? But what do I call this? Seriously, like, I know I've been saying, like, that's the bush. Like, what is that? That it's... Looking at it now, it's genuinely the genital fur area. What do I call this? We're gonna call it... No. We're gonna call it the bush. It's what we get. You will suffer with me. Okay? If I must suffer, so too shall you. Okay, so this is kind of difficult here because we don't really have another arm. So what if we do something like that? We'll just fake that. Do something like that. No, that's too wide. Gotta go something like that. Alright. We'll deal with whatever the fuck else I gotta do later. Okay. Let's go back to the armies. How the fuck do I pull this off? So that kind of comes out like up and over. And we kind of come back in. Then we loop-de-loop and pull. For some reason, one arm just jammed right up the anus. Sometimes you gotta smuggle your arm. And the easiest place to do that is your rectum. That's a little-known fact. Probably because it's not true, but it is little known, and it is a fact that I've said it. So that's actually all entirely factual of a statement. I will take no questions, and I will hear no complaints on the matter. Well, I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but we're going to go ahead and do with the hand what I do with just about every one of my problems, and ignore it for now. Where the fuck is my button, dude? Get the fuck over here. Okay. So now we're left with a choice. Do we call it? Do the hands? Add some detail? And live with it? I know we still got the wings, for example. Or do we shrink her and then keep going? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to first off save it. So this is apparently sleep deprived. We're going to save it as a ping so that we have both versions. Because, yes, also save as Credo file. All right. What do we do? I kind of want to keep going because I feel like we're on to something here. Like, it's good practice to... I know we're probably not going to work on any color because I don't know how the fuck to color things. You know, but I feel like... Yeah, my space management was fucked. But I feel like we're kind of on to something here. So we're going to just see how bad it's about to be. Shrunk down. Are we okay with this? Is that going to leave us enough space? I feel like maybe not. Maybe just a little smaller. Oh no. Oh fuck. I done circle jerked her. Okay. There we go. You select. There's probably a faster way to do this, but I don't fuck. Oh, shit. I don't know what it is. Okay. Not bad. Why am I rubbing my hands like a fucking evil villain? What am I doing? Alright. Edit this part of the bush. There you go. Enjoy. Okay. Move on from the bush. Let's go with some leggies. Alright. Let's approach the bush as you do. With caution. How do I do this? I think I didn't make her ass fat enough. Fuck. How the fuck did... Wait. How? That means... Oh, you know what? I need to fucking screw this thing, I think. I mean, first off, tracking. I think it must be loose. Because there's like 0 chance the front of this desk is heavier than the back. Because there's a double monitor arm there. There's the camera arm. The PC is like pushed backwards. You got this fucking thing, which, to be fair, I'm thinking about replacing. I have one of these. I'm probably gonna replace it with. Just because every time I turn my PC on, I've tried it with every PC. Sometimes it's not there. I have to like unplug it and plug it back in, and then like reselect it a couple of times. And I guess my other option is maybe I'll buy a USB cord instead. I don't know. It's a USB B, which is the one that most people confuse with the printer one, which I think is actually different. That one's wider, or taller. It's taller, I think. Anyway, I there's just something wrong with it sometimes, which sucks because I kind of like it otherwise. Like it does pretty good. It's just I don't want to have to always basically power it and unpower it. Anyway, I guess we'll try and solve this problem here. Why does this feel larger? Why does it kind of look like fried chicken? I don't know, like it's just giving me fried chicken vibes. What's going on here? I think this is torso. Yeah, it's torso. Okay. So let's make that ass a little fatter, apparently. Enjoy. Go back to the armies. Don't know what's going on here, actually. What is this? Is that from Bush? What the fuck layer is that on? It was on torso. Okay. All right. So we got that up there. I think my legs are too long is the problem. You know what? I actually think that kind of solved it. I think it's okay now. I was gonna readjust this, but I think that's actually pretty decent. It's not great or anything, but I can live with that. But these look like chicken feet. Do I just want fried chicken? Is that what's going on here? I guess it's like an hour off of, 12 as lunchtime adjacent. I'm not really hungry though. Like, what's going on? Where's the fried chicken at though? That is not what I want. Is this about to be my magnum opus, by the way? Like, to be fair, this is probably the most time I've spent on a single thing, like actually trying to do it, you know? Usually I kind of like just go for a sketch to maybe do the face, because I just kind of felt like fingers weren't worth the trouble right now when I can't even do hair, you know? I guess I could just leave them bald. Bald people are fine, right? I mean, I guess that's debatable. Depends on the bald person. Wait. I kind of want to. No, it didn't work. How do I do this? All right, fuck it. We should just be able to do this then. Censored. No feet. Damn it. Why didn't it work? Is this not the fucking line tool? Why didn't it work the first time? It ruined my fucking joke. Also, what's the fucking default pen size? It's 10, right? Please, for the love of God. Hey, I think it's 10. Yeah, should I just do black bars for the feet? I kind of want to just... All right, I'm going to draw them, and then I'm going to do a separate version, I think, of that, just for the fucking fun of it, because I think that will be funny. Okay. What the fuck is this thing? I don't like it. It's really cool, but I don't like this. I don't like what I'm drawing. What the fuck? What is this? What? What? What is going on? It is slightly darker there, isn't it? Did it like partially work? But instead of like a pencil mark, I think it created like a spray. It's like overspray when you spray paint something and there's like a little bit off to the side and it's like not right. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Alright, if I can do this without many mistakes, I might just fucking send it. No. Yeah, trim some of these fucking nails. Shit. Alright. We're gonna send that. Alright. Oh, I should have called it footsies. Let's go back to leggies. Can we bring this all the way up by any chance? We can. Perfect. Let's zoom out to see how bad that mistake was. That's not that bad. Wait. Okay. It's kind of weird. I should have fixed it. But I think we're past that point. So, it is what it is. Alright. I'm thinking we gotta give her a fatter ass. It's not fair. Right? It's not fair to not give her this fat of an ass. Where the fuck did the button go? What? Yeah, that doesn't look like I made any difference there. Whatever. That's just gonna have to do. Okay. So let's talk about these hands. What can I do for the hands? I could try and copy pasta what we got there. I don't think that's gonna help that much. Like it could maybe do a little. Wait. I think these are practically the same. I just need to draw one and then flip it. Okay. Problem solved or something. And they just kind of did like that. All right. That's good enough for me. Fuck, this is on the arm layer, so it's going to get that. That's fine. That's fine. We can live with that. Flip that bitch. Let's go. Nobody will ever fucking know I didn't draw that. Because I did draw that. All right, what is this? What what is this layer? Is this the one I started for the wings and then just kind of forgot about? I'm not seeing anything disappear when I did that. All right. Who the fuck knows, man? Good enough for me. Okay. Wings. Draw the wings. Stop fraying. No. No. Fuck. Gib. I seriously need to find out if I can just 3M tape something, like some sort of... Fuck it, I'll get like skateboard grip tape and just fucking put it on this. Because, my god, do I lose this button a lot. I feel like that's going to be really uncomfortable is the problem. I know there's kind of like starts and ends a little differently, but I don't know. Should I redo it? I guess I'll redo it. Shit. We got some level of time here. Alright, so there's kind of comes down further, but like, I don't know. I feel like this is already getting kind of large, isn't it? No, let's leave those off. And we'll just kind of yoink that. Control C, Control V. Take it. And flip it. Okay. All right. I know that's not quite the same as what they've got, but I feel like that's okay. We're doing our best here. Theirs is like more droopy. Okay. Let's just see what happens if we do some deets. You know what I mean? So let's try and do like the hair thing that they did. We'll just throw in some random little lines. I'm gonna put some behind that. Okay. I know this is still just a sketch, but I don't know. I kind of want like some level of depth and work to it. It's crazy that a furry is going to be my magnum opus so far. That's wild. Never would have thought. Is a moth a furry, actually? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's do that. I think I just accidentally put some lines down, but you know what? Who the fuck cares? I mean, I care a little, but nobody else is actually watching this shit, so fuck them. Bro, just fucking drag the goddamn picture. Jesus. What do I pay you for? They seem to use like these double line things, but I'm kind of liking the whole like triangle effect. I don't know, it kind of feels like tufts the same way that we did for the bush. All right. For these line things, I'm going to just not even approach that. I don't feel like I know what I'm doing there. It's just going to look like random scuffed ass lines. And I don't think we should fuck with that, you know? Okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at here, but I guess we're looking at something. There you go. All right, let's zoom out a second and let's just take a little peek. So it's very light. I feel like I could press harder, but I'm afraid that like I'm gonna be inconsistent. What I could do is just copy every single layer at once and then repaste it over and over and over. All right, so let's save. Yes, please. What do we think? I kind of like it. I feel like my scale was off, right? This hand is weirdly small and all that, right? I fucked up the legs comparatively. I guess I like taller women or something. If you can call this it's a moth person, a merson, if you will. Um, so like the scaling and my pre-planning once again fucked up because I don't know how to do a canvas size. Uh, General shapes still suck. Apparently, I'm really good at drawing furry bushes, which is interesting. Says something about society, in my opinion. Not about me, just society. Um, Overall, I feel like I did pretty good as a sketch. It's not like good art or anything, but I think it's pretty good as a sketch. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna create the shitpost version, which is gonna be, come on, please, man. Oh, now you wanna click in there. Okay, okay. How about 50 then? Fine. No, so that's not enough. So how do I make this into just like a solid fucking black bar? Maybe with that. Nope. What am I doing wrong here? Zero opacity? I thought so. I was like, am I just confused? Do I have the opposite? So many brushes. Maybe that. Okay, that'll do. Now we just need like... Can I just do it? Okay, file. Save as. Okay, so let's undo that. Okay. Do we have time for a speed sketch? Not really, actually. Okay. Um, wait, should I fucking do each hand? Because technically that would be a foot on a moth, right? Okay, hold on. Okay, that's just too big. Can we do like... All right, file. Save as censored. Thank you. Okay. The best part is it's like not even completely censored. I think that's the fucking best. Anyway, all right. So what can we do better in the future? First off, we still got to learn how to do solid, cleaner lines instead of this like sketchy shit. The colors. I still don't understand colors. We got to learn the brushes and like the tools because we have like this weird dark spot at the feet now that I was too lazy to go back because I already started drawing the feet and I kind of liked how it was being drawn. Um, Overall, I actually think I did pretty good. I did things different from the original where I didn't want to obviously copy it exactly and I couldn't. I didn't know how. Um, but I think it overall turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. There are things I don't really know how, and I get like lost in the lines. Like when I'm making too many lines, I feel like it's easy to like lose the perspective of what you're doing. I feel like that really happened with this leg, and I think that arm. Like I just didn't really know what I was looking at, and it made it really hard to start. But like I needed to start somewhere, I just didn't know where, you know? Um in terms of the face, this is kind of like the first face like this I kind of have done. So it you know, I think maybe we've had like two similar the drippy girl and one of the time lapse ones we did, I think look kind of similar where they're wider instead of more anime-esque. They're like more cartoony. Um you know, I think overall though not too bad. Maybe the mouth could be better, but I don't know how to do it. So she just gets that. Um Maybe should we add like hold on, let's zoom in. Should we add some deets here for the final version? No, fuck. 10. What is going on here? Why is it a completely different... Oh, wait, it's a different tool. It's a different tool. I'm fine. I'm fine. That's on me. That's on me. And it doesn't remember. Okay. Please. That's all on me. So let's go ahead and press file. We'll go back and we'll save this as the non-censored version. Yes, please. Okay. All right. Yeah, overall, I think I did it justice. I mean, obviously, I don't know how to color things still. I mean, I guess what I would do if I wanted to try and at least match this, because of all the styles, this one's relatively easy to match, I think. I would just have to color in the lines and then, um, should I add some stars? Does they have some stars? Nah. I would just have to color in the lines, like within the lines, and then I could just I could save this image and use like the drip tool, and I think it would carry across as long as I opened it in Krita. So I could just steal the colors, but I feel like we're fine. We're fine as sketching right now. Maybe in the future we can revisit this. Um, but I think for now, this is as good as I'm gonna get, you know? I don't really know what I'm doing. Um, so I don't know what else to say. Feel like this got crooked at some point, and I don't know when that was. I'm kind of losing it. Well, enjoy that, I guess. I don't think anything fucking changed, and it's just kind of fucking blurry now. What? I didn't even touch the lens. Is that better? No. Hold up. Is it because I didn't turn on this fucking lamp? Wait, it doesn't even make a difference, does it? It doesn't. Not really. Anyway, uh, I think I might go ahead and get off for now. I'll probably be on later. I don't know what I'm playing, either Ark or Borderlands or whatever. But we'll figure that out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. We didn't get to draw a knife today, but maybe tomorrow or next time we stream. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. And whatever that is, it will be what it will be. But until then, bye.